spoke about our upcoming feature, the crop suitability report. We're happy that we were able to now introduce that and give you a quick demo on how this suitability works. The background about this feature is, imagine a farmer has 1 acre or 2 acres of land. He has been struggling with choosing the right crop that provides a good ROI. So instead of just blindly following the neighboring to just go for tomato, for example, we can now allow a farmer to do one-time crop suitability analysis. Again, it is important that this kind of crop suitability doesn't happen every day. Probably they check every 6 months. So that is fine as long as farmer knows what to grow and what not to grow. And it is our effort to provide them in a way that they can take their own decisions based on the data that we are providing and the kind of additional investment that they might need to do. For example, if the water source is very far, they might want to go for some uh, getting a water source available nearby, or if it's going to take too much of fertilizers, then they can take a decision. So everything we try to consolidate in a 4-page report. Today I will demonstrate in English, but we will start supporting multilingual also. So this is the first alpha we are dropping today. Tomorrow we will drop another alpha. We'll announce it on Twitter. But today let us look at what is crop suitability, and you'll get an idea. Just sharing my screen now. So, you see, so this is where we are. Just take us. That is something which in a desert area in India. So if you want to look using it, what is that is suitable. So I'm just outside of this city. It's a beautiful. When you get a chance, you should visit Jaipur, Agra, and Delhi. So I'm just zooming in while data outside here. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. So this looks like a land never used, right? So is it anything inside? So let's look at that. This belongs to one for stitching that entirely to see what is feasible. So obviously now this is the 1 so we are charging 49 credits here because that happen every week. The base remains at 9 credits, which we will not change. This has to reach farmers with 100 acres of land. Right now this is a bigger land. It's almost trying to look at it, and we felt this was one bit but not being used. We see only trees there. That's a good idea. That's for the crop suitability. I will do. Now what's happening? We have trained the model. So if you see that, it's come back, but it's already been trained. So what is coming out is that it says it's pomegranate is moderately suitable. So again, we are not saying that it is like they have to put all the investments here. It is their call. It's lying idle. They may now consider, because the scoring is still 53, it's moderately suitable. There are multiple conditions. Basically, the drainage, it's no drainage at all. Obviously, rainfall seems to be okay. Terrain slope, and then this pH value is bad. Texture also not great. Temperature is okay. Right? And see that the problem is water source distance is not suitable at all. There's no score. We are also raising the constraint. So this is an analysis that we provide on an independent basis on a non-biased basis, so that a farmer, either individually or the help of agronomist or a field officer, should be in a position to take a call. Right? There's action plan. What we're clearly saying to this extent, you got to see if you can, run a motor from the canal nearby, or have to invest in a borewell. Right? Now, what are the top 5 alternatives? So we are now in a position to show pomegranate, wheat. Again, the ratings are given here, and if how we calculated this, it's all from the historical data that's available, parameters, the temperature out there, and then annual rainfall, all this other. Once you review that, you can download the report. It will generate the report, and put it in the beta. Not it in the beta now, in our beta servers, beta previews. But it's important that we the possible. So this is more important, projected financial impact. So if there's no return on investment, investing, so it is within one session. If somebody wants to really, if it is vacant or not being used, right? So obviously that's where I'm saying that we may lose about 6,000 rupees if we don't do that. There's a potential we're giving. So the one is the suitability part of it. The second part is the financial impact, right? So if there's no uh, output, that's a potential between 18,000 to 40,000. The potential. Now we provide even more data why this was actually given suitability. So again, see, water access is very bad. This needs either a bore well or run a motor or pipes from the nearby canal. Depends, right? Depends on local things. So you can visit. So all this is coming at 49 credits, which comes about 49 rupees. I think that will give us the idea to really to invest or not or take. So that is what we've done. Again, we are still improving this. Obviously, yes, what are others are available are preferable. So we eat one. If we don't do what happens. So we will start improving that. But it is what we are trying to say, that we have been coming out with all the features where we have spoken about how the analysis is done, multiple reporting structures. But this we thought is most important, whether the land is suitable for a crop or not. If it's not, so if anything is below 50, I think we should not look at it. I mean, that's my way. If I were to look at it, I will not spend money. But if you look at what is happening here, is that it is just about 50. So obviously, if it is more than 60, 70, it will start turning green. So that's the whole idea. I thought I will quickly drop a short alpha on what we are trying to do. We'll come out with a new alpha tomorrow before we attempt our, to be our own sustainability, where we want to do our own token sale on site in AI.